Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Running with country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
Running with country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah, yeah.
What was perfect, girl. Move that way, so you don't even gotta ask me what's my time. Goddamn, I wanna really hey, 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 hey. Can't match, gotta like this. Hey, 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 hey. Goddamn, I wanna really bitch. Ass on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Mine on 10, 10, 10. That's down there, twin. Damn, I never really. Baby, all about winning. What's going on, everybody? As I mentioned earlier, first target 84.7. Second target 85. Then 88. With a nice ass. Street light, Patrick smile. We're gonna see how this plays out. Move that way, so you don't never gotta ask me what's my time. Got to know what to play. Hey, 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 hey. Can't dance, gotta like this. Hey, 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 hey. Got to know what to play. That's on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Mine on 10, 10, 10. That's that win. I'm a little brilliant bitch. For you guys that were watching the stream yesterday, you see these two white lines here. These are the lines that I drew with the Fibonacci retracements. So it lines up perfectly. Let that shit go. It lines up very, very well. So, anybody short in Bitcoin right now? Okay, we're jumping in. Hey, 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 hey. Shake that sky like this. Hey, 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 hey. Goddamn, I love a brilliant bitch. That's on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Mine on 10, 10, 10. That's that win. Damn, I love a brilliant bitch. Looks like we're starting to pull back. She's gotta go get it. When the boss comes, she gon' lay out, but they so walk in it. For real, she can never win an Oscar. All right, so as we can see here, $43 million in shorts have been liquidated in the past 24 hours. 200,000 traders liquidated. Total liquidations coming from 654 million and shorts liquidated. So now we're coming back down a little bit, wicking down. They try to tell me that right in front of crowds and I ain't pray. Oh my God, did I make it to heaven when I leave it? Don't even skip on a leave. And then I pray. Oh my God, here is just better I breathe it. I think it's better that I breathe it. Don't tell me to be humble. Some crumbs in a crumble. All right, so as you can see here, you sticks on me, left there for the jumbo. As you guys can see here, everybody ain't gonna stop in the number. Everybody's short. See, I was born in Brooklyn. Mama broke, never had money. So my back home to a guy in the country. Concrete road, but it always felt comfy. Daddy don't care, my stomach still hungry. Mama find out, so she sent me to my auntie. Sending back money coming running through the pantry. Can't lie to you, though I was in no Gandhi. See them, they want me. See them, they want me. Even me when I was broke, they didn't see this coming when I come. They didn't imagine anything I do. Didn't happen to someone new. Came on my dreams, but I did out loud. And deep down I'm ashamed, but I said I'm proud. The weight on my back with 1,000 pounds. They try to tear me down out front of crowds, and I ain't pray. Oh my God, did I make it to heaven when I leave it? Relationships I carry, and I pray to my God. Here is just what I believe. So happy Monday, everybody. Bitcoin Chris checking in yet again. And what a great way to start a Monday. Of course, hitting an all-time high. Not only that, this weekend we hit all-time highs. Not only that, Sailor has bought another batch of Bitcoin. Not only that, I'm sure there's other institutions, other entities, other countries stacking away their Bitcoin. Not to mention, we're all stacking our Bitcoin. So we have so much buying pressure that it's really, uh, in my opinion, it's really just a uh, reflection of the buying pressure at this moment in time. Not only that, we have the president elect going to be adding the Bitcoin strategic reserve asset. For that, you know, we have a lot of great news, and everything that we've been pretty much talking about for the last ever, right, is happening now. Um, as I was speaking in one of my other lives, that the only thing is that we're right. It's just about the timing, right? It's not about being right, and it's not about being right, but it's about just knowing
this protocol, knowing what's really going on in the world. And it just sometimes we're just ahead of our time, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. It's just a lot of us are just ahead of our times, and most people don't understand what's really going on. So we're having a bit of a little bit of a retracement here. Let's look at DXY. What's DXY doing? All right, so looking at DXY, isn't that crazy how DXY has been ripping and Bitcoin is still ripping? Broke this trend line, headed up, heads up. Looks like we're still headed higher. Let's zoom out on the DXY, because this is the sell zone that I've marked up a while ago. So we have a little bit higher to go before we can potentially start to reverse finally. And then we'll see Bitcoin go up even more based on what I've seen. But looking at the daily, whoa, daily on DXY broke this downward trend line. And now we're headed up. So the highest point that we have right now is 107. So hopefully we don't get that high, or hopefully even if it does get that high, it doesn't affect BTC so much. Let's get back to BTC, see what's going on here. I think I did these fibs on the weekly. Whenever I did these fibs yesterday, um, there goes your 88K. Like I said, here goes your secondary level for the smaller time frame. Fibonacci retracement levels. We got we got the 1.2, which is that $79,000 level, which we already passed. So a lot of these, and that was from this high to this low. Is it a recent high or a recent low, or is that the overall high and low? Okay, yeah. Overall high to low. These are your targets, and look at that. Plays out perfectly. Anybody that says that these things or trading is, it doesn't work, it actually does work. You just have to know what you're doing, and it's about probability. So look at that. I took the highs from back in March. Wow. Highs to March to the lows in August, and our 618 was here at 64. 886 is 70. Shot right through that 79. And 88K is next. I've been saying 88K for the last, I don't know how long. So it could take some time to get there, of course. But here we are. 4 hour looking good. Let me turn off this. Had the alert last night. As soon as we passed this, much higher. You guys saw me put this on the chart yesterday. So after we passed 81,000, came back down a little bit, and then right back up. So here is your support or your resistance level, broke out, came back and retested this support level. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Late longs are probably going to get clapped up. So here you have the support level here, came down, retest, shot up, retest, and we're shooting up. I do have this alert set here for whenever we decide to head back higher. Looks like we're possibly pushing down. Everything looks good. Hourly, 4 hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. Everything looks good. So if you're shorting in this type of trend, I don't know what's wrong with you. Look at the daily. This is 2 days ago. For the last 2 days, you could have been long and just chilled, and you would have been up. Let's see how much you would have been up. Almost 10%, 9%, 9 times 20x. 180%. Would that be correct math, guys? My math's mathing? That's right. So 180% just by chilling. So again, now is not the time to enter a long because a lot of people like to trade and take late longs, which it's up to you if you do, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. Even just an hour ago, we're at 82.5 an hour ago. So you know where all this buying is coming from. This is BlackRock. These are the institutions buying at this level. So I'll hush up now, and I'll put back on the music, and let's just watch what Bitcoin does. We're also going to be looking over some tweets because, per usual, we got some dope content on Twitter. And in the meantime, and in between time,
Think it's better that I breathe. No, so crazy combo. Few sticks on me, let's get it tomorrow. Everybody I know mixed up in the tomorrow. Series in GP, mama broke, never had money. From a two maga, my body too strong. Remember Miss Python, remember old honey. Before I get my first little piece of money. Then I growed up and I made my first CD. Then I blowed up and I ended up on TV. The other night, reminiscing, listening Jeezy. I made it look easy, I make it look easy. Even me when I was wrong, they didn't see this coming when I called. They didn't imagine the thing I do. Didn't happen to someone new. Came on my dreams, but I did out loud. And deep down I'm saying, but I said I'm proud. On my back with 1,000 pounds. They tried to tear me down out full of crowds. And I pray to my God that I make it to a won't even sleep on the night. And I pray.
so what you guys could have done as well, you see this resistance here. As soon as we broke above, like a candle close above, which will be here, that could have been your indication to go long. Quick 20%, 30%. If we do pull back, I would expect to come back down here to 82. So let me mark that here. Because as you can see, clear resistance would possibly be turning into support. So we're going to watch that. It's the 5-minute time frame. Make sure you guys head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Looks like we are going to continue to head higher, maybe start flagging. Trips that you plan for the next whole week. Been so long for niggas so cheap and flex so dense. Fuck I'm supposed to say. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? Hey, what the fuck I'm supposed to say? Police pull me over, they ain't got nothing to say. Told them I got tense because I'm rich, they said okay. Hey, gotta pray a lot, niggas get shot up every day. Hey, hold up. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? Police pull me over, they ain't got nothing to say. Told them I got tense because I'm rich, they said okay. Hey, gotta pray a lot, niggas get shot up every day. Hey, but you got a big body, but a little face. Hey, got a 41 pencil with some 100K. Hey, if I feel the weight, then I'm gon' say it to your face. Hey, if I put a block today, I make 100K. Hey, yeah, I just might make 100K. Yeah, if they put a price on me, I double what they pay. Yeah, they say they don't like me, give a fuck about what they say. Yeah, I could take it, bitch, and make you think about what you say. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in a leg like MMA. Yeah, I'm gonna let her give me head, cause if she don't say shit, if she ever turn shirt on me, then she basic. Couple bitches had to swerve on them, I updated. You pulled up with her, she ain't leave with who she came with. She deserved better, use a bird, use a wasting. Fuck a umbrella change, but then in my spaceship. Diamonds dancing, I'm two-stepping with my bracelet. So, yo, shout out to everybody that's been holding their Bitcoin and stacking. This is crazy. This is exactly what we mean by being patient and being diligent and understanding the overall market in general. Not only that, the finality of the asset. Not only that, the freedom of the asset. Not only that, the whole ethos of this asset. And you don't want to buy Bitcoin because you're stuck on the unit bias, or you didn't do your due diligence, right? And you don't understand what's really at hand. But for those who do, and for those that not understand, but understand and overstand what's really going on in the grand scheme of things, then this shouldn't be a surprise to you, because again, it's simple math. Again, you can go down the timeline, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on IG. We are in a new era, in a new time, in a new way to transact, and that's going to be exacerbated with the upcoming changes as far as the CBDC, uh, as far as what they're going to be doing with the banks, as far as what they're going to be doing with the money, as far as what they're going to do to try to control everybody. So please, oh my, so please keep in mind that there's a lot of things that um, most of us are not privy to, but you know, for those who are privy to the fact that I want to see my son. I want to see my son back in 2014. Dang, I wish I knew about Bitcoin back then. Let me show y'all my son. Look how little my little man is. It's 2014. Damn, it's 10 years ago. He was 4. Oh my God, time is flying by. 4. My little chicken bear. I love my baby boy. All right. I just saw this on the memories. I had to reminisce real quick. All right, looks like we're pumping. Coming back up.
On a jet to that back, just in case it get rainy when I'm shaking. My problems, I ain't the same box, do it all for mine. That's hard to mind. I felt, and I never trick a bitch, gon' be a bitch for. So I hate my hardcore can't take this weather. I'm all I think smart, so I hate word. The nigga can't play gangster with me because I ain't on windows down. The windows, the windows down. Yeah,
Who I talk to about my pain and my problem?
who I talk to about.
It's 11:11. Today is a magical day. If you know anything about numerology and the numbers, it's a magical day. I think we're setting up to bull flag here. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. I know it's early and I never really um, weekly candle just flipped green on BTC as far as oh my God, guys. I don't think anybody is ready for what's going to happen. As I said here, we have 88K and $112,000 Bitcoin coming in the upcoming weeks, depending on how strong these candles are. Because even this candle here is from 68,000 to 80,000. That's 20,000 or 68 until we get to see how much percentage is that. 17%. So if we do another 17%, that's your 94th. That's your no, that's not 89. That's 95,000. This could happen in a few weeks, which is the craziest thing. That a lot of us don't seem to realize that once Bitcoin runs, you can't stop it. There's too much institutional, there's too much information and too much data. There's too much information for you to be ignorant about this particular asset. Now, whether you want to do so or not, it's up to you. However, again, here we are in 2024, where we've been telling you for literally years to stack your Bitcoin and chill because this is exactly what happens. And now we have the volume coming in. Now we're pumping. Now we're starting to pump 84.4. It's the high. Looks like we're about to come back up. This pullback was your sellers, and then buyers stepped in. So here we are yet again. And there we go. Just got the alert. It broke all time highs yet again. I just got one song for you guys. I got one song for you guys. My mama called, see you on TV, sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was when I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changed, and look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. That was never friendly, yeah. You know, I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I mean, it sound like I have it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bad bitch, yeah. But they didn't know me last year. Everyone wanna act like they important, but I didn't mean nothing when I saw my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah. Everything costs on like I'm at the bar. Target hit 84.7, 84.7, 84. So target is hit. Target did hit. Target did hit. Liquidated 2.1 million. Another liquidation 2.5 million. Another liquidation 4.48 million. All liquidated at this level here. So here we are. All time highs 84, 784. All right, what did I just tell you guys? Let's go back to the tweet. Hit that like, hit that like for me, hit that like for me.
Young nigga,
40 minutes ago.
I pick up the rock and I ball, baby. I'm looking for someone to call, baby. But right now, I got a situation. Never old, been for you. Big rings, champagne. My life is like a ball game. Instead, I'm in a trap, though. That's a big call it Super Bowl. Super.
Y'all can say it all you want, okay? It don't matter to me. I gave you guys the play 40 minutes ago. So if we do the math, 40 minutes ago, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 44 minutes ago. So 45, boom. All right. So 45 minutes ago. 50x, 30x, 20x. We would have made some bread. And we're starting to pump much higher. Here we go. 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 85 next. 85. 85, 562. We're gonna head higher. Maybe, maybe, yep, here we go. Bitcoin is not playing with y'all today, man. Here we go. Continuing the run.
My mama call, see you on TV, since that shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing.
Now they only say, okay? They only say it.
That was not a friend, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of band, yeah.
Damn, starting to surge.
My mama called, see you on TV, since that shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say
Another 3 million shorted.
works off to vacation.
Not shorted, but another 3 million liquidated. I apologize. All right, looks like we're just going to keep pumping. I was expecting a pullback so I can get into another long, but it's not looking like we're going to come down anytime soon, at least until we hit this target right now. From there, we're in fresh discovery, guys, so it really doesn't matter. Again, overall target is 88K, and I'm in my bag. I'm gonna do the dance. Spend it all in my bag, yeah. I'm all in my bag. Pull up black body with them drones up. Trying to change the game, now I'm on one. Trying to pass your place, this a different race. For full of money, yeah, we love the artists. Watch when diamonds are drip, 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 drip. Oh, look at my, look at my, look at my. Yeah, I'm on the drink, take a sip, 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 sip. Oh, look at my, look at my, look at my. Take it for a ride, give it back, babe. Take it for a ride, give it back, baby. All about my bag, watch me do my dance. Oh, look at my, look at my, look at my. Spin it all in my bag. Oh, I'm in my bag. Oh, I'm in my bag. Yeah, do the dance. I went do the dance. Spin it all in my bag. I'm all in my bag. I'm in my bag. Hey, I'm gonna do the dance. Yeah, I'm gonna do the dance. I'm in my bag. You are way two times. Lights, camera, action, it's showtime. Yeah, go all in, cause it's showtime. Showtime, showtime, showtime.
That's okay. I'm in my bag and I'm home. Franks in the morning. Franks in the evening. Franks in the morning. Franks in the evening. Take it for a ride, can we ride, baby? Take it for a ride, can we ride, baby? All up on my back, watch me do my dance. Oh, look at my, spin it on the right back. Want me my bag, want me my bag. Yeah, I'ma do the dance. I'ma do the dance. Spin it on me right back. Spin it on my bag. I'm on me my bag. I'm in my bag. Yeah, I'ma do the dance. Yeah, I'ma do the dance. I'm into my dance.
MSTR. Let's look at MicroStrategy, man. That's the only stock that I care about. I have Clean Spark, I have MSTR, and I have another one. I forgot which one. But MicroStrategy is not playing their games either. MicroStrategy is at $322, and what was it at, like $5 or something in the beginning of 20? When they started to look at that flag. How you flagging on a monthly, yo? This is crazy, guys. MicroStrategy is flagging and breaking the flag on the monthly. So last month it broke, and then it's going to continue to head up. So let's look at the target. So I went over this in the last. So it was $9. MicroStrategy went from $9 in April of 2020, came back down, and went up to a high of 128. Came back down, retested 14. So it was at 140, 128. I'm sorry. Back down to support, which was once resistance. Double tapped it. 14 to $320. So if if you guys are interested in any stock, I would highly recommend that you just look at market strategies. Look at that gap. 320. What was it at earlier this year? Where did MicroStrategy start out the year? Hands up like a touchdown. MicroStrategy was $50. And then what was Bitcoin at the beginning of the year? We all know we were probably around. Well, I don't remember where we were at. To be honest with you, I don't even remember where we were at in the beginning of the year. To be honest with you, we were at 17,000. Wow.
Wait, let me see it. Let me see what chicken is. I can't see it. Bye, Daddy. Bye, Daddy. Jaded, jaded, Daddy loves you. I know. I played two times.
Almost an $85,000 Bitcoin. All right, we're starting to pull back. China pass your place, this a different race. For full of money, they will have the artists. Watch when diamonds and drink. Oh, lick 'em all, lick 'em all, lick 'em all. You know, we got them frequencies playing. Let me turn them down a little bit. They're a little loud. But you know, we got to keep that frequencies on high. Hit that light, 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 hit that light. Ooh, that was fire. I think it's time. I mean, I wish, and you know what I'm thinking right now, guys? I'm thinking everyone should, at least the Bitcoiners, right? Everyone should get together for a special event Hit that like, hit that like, hit that like, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button for me. Grand Rising. This is how you start off the month. And even if Bitcoin pulls back, I keep telling you guys the same thing. Dips are for buying, not for crying. And if anything, you should be excited when Bitcoin dips because you have the opportunity to stack more sats. So if you don't understand and have that correlation in your mind by now, then it's really something that you need to truly understand that it doesn't matter if Bitcoin pulls back or not. It's actually a blessing that Bitcoin can pull back. So that Bitcoin will pull back, you know, because right now it's leaving everybody in the dust, right? So here we are, hitting an all-time high. And it's been hitting highs after highs after highs after highs. So this is what we call institutional FOMO. This is what we call nation state FOMO. This is what we call common sense FOMO. Ah, almost. We're about to break it. We're about to break it. We're about to break it. About to break it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Come on, push it. Push it. Push it. Somebody hit that smash bar. Somebody smash bar. Somebody smash bar. Push it. 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 Let's go. Push. 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 85,000 hit. Pushed. Let's go. $85,000 for one Bitcoin. This is fucking crazy. Alert didn't go off yet, but we still hit 85,000. $85,000 for one bitty bitty Bitcoin. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. All right. So one thing I do want to say is be aware of all the. Let me go. Let me go here. Okay, guys. So Bitcoin has officially hit $85,000 for one Bitcoin, and you know what you're going to start to see is a lot of people come out of the woodworks, especially since memes and shitcoins are going to be pumping like crazy. We're starting to pull back now. But be aware of who are, who's actually been in the space, who actually knows what they're talking about, because there's going to come a point where there's going to be people who throw $10 into a shitcoin and they're going to make a lot of money. That doesn't mean they know what the fuck they're talking about. That means they just got lucky. So please be aware of the massive inflow of newbies, massive inflow of people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and a massive inflow of scams and all the things that come along with this particular asset class, crypto in general. Bitcoin is different from crypto, of course, but just be aware of what's going to be happening. Congratulations, congratulations, guys. All right, so here, 85,000. We got our first start to come down, right? So here we have profit taking for the traders or for whoever, right? Support here, break that, pull some fibs. This is only on the time, 5 minute. We're good. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Looks like we're starting to pull back here. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, all 104 of everybody. 104 of you guys. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Emergency meeting.
Back yeah, wondering
$85,000 Bitcoin hit.
I wanna know if we're all clear. Put some friends in the ground, now I'm pushing the ceiling. I don't know if it's my time, but I'ma know when I feel it. Came so far from the block and I upgraded to 7. Townhouse in the city. Build you up to understand the core. R11. Okay.
Let me make this video for IG. What's up, IG? $85,000 for one Bitcoin. I've been telling you for how long to buy some Bitcoin and chill, but you still don't do it because you don't want to put $5 a week or $10 a week into an asset that can literally grow. Because math. But congratulations for those who listened and those who have stacked and those who did not sell and those who have done their due diligence. Be aware of scammers. Be aware of those who are popping out of the woodworks and think they know it all because they made some money on a shitcoin. So please be careful. IG, stack your Bitcoin and chill. We're probably going to pull back a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Stack a little bit every single week if you can, every single day if you can, every single month if you can, and you will reap the benefits. So congratulations to everybody that's for stacking their Bitcoin and chilling. Again, $85,000 for one Bitcoin has been hit. Sub IG, $85,000 for one Bitcoin. I've been telling you for how long to buy some Bitcoin and chill, but you still don't do it because you don't want to put $5 a week or $10 a week into an asset that can literally grow. Because math. But congratulations for those who listen and those who have stacked. All right. Those who do not sell. And IG got that. Okay, cool. IG. Okay, IG. Okay, IG. Now we're gonna go to
Down bad, nobody with my idols. No fear, so I try to take the high road. But we gon' set this bitch up for the rival. Down bad, nobody with my idols. No fear, so I try to take the high road. But we gon' set this bitch up for the rival. I'm the man now. She gets intense and the judge don't feel her in the jury stick with her. Try to blame you, but you're the reason for my drinking. You're the cause of my pain. You're the reason I'm in this. You never know I live a long lifestyle, so let's fall deep in love, just like we said. Can't get in heaven with a wristband, like a line in the club, and trying to get it. I don't fake love. Love is the type of shit that get you killed for. Damn, no. Got my head up high, my hand on my back. Party till the sun. I know how fires burn. Let's show them how fireworks. Say, I know how fireworks. Say,
Big Flex.
down there, nobody with my idols. No fear, so I try to take the high road. But we gon' set this bitch up on the rise.
It's funny because I don't even think about me anymore when it comes to the Bitcoin price going up. I always think about my son. My son has his own wallet. Matter of fact, I'm about to text him right now. I already texted him this morning, and I'm about to text him again. So I get excited more not to see my son's reaction, and anytime when he gets home from school, I'm gonna, you know, he's gonna check his Bitcoin wallet and be super hype. Or I just text him now, he's gonna check it in school, right? So that's the most. Oh, I'm gonna text Amani as well. So again, the most exciting thing for me is to see the reaction on my son's face, or anybody that I've given some Bitcoin to and they just chill on it or they forgot about it. and then they, go back in time. They go back on in their wallet and see that it's grown, especially since it's grown so much. I'm curious to see, you know, not only my son's reaction, but anybody that's been stacking their bitcoins reaction that really isn't paying attention to what's going on in the market. So anytime Bitcoin pumps, the first thing I think about is my son because he got his own wallet. Lighters up.
Off this way. Down bad now, party with my idols. No fear, so I try to take the higher. But we don't set this bitch up for a ride. Never let them tell you you're insane. She said I'm narcissistic cause she know my name famous. Only fucked her once, kicked her out and now she nameless. I don't wanna fall in love, I know her soul is taken. Empty in her eyes, I can tell her mind is vacant. You got a hug, cry for your hug, under your belt. You wanna take this, you go to hell. You work with us, you take a pill. But this not a matrix. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. You wanna love, I feel love, under your belt. You wanna take this, you wanna love. You work with us, you take a pill. But this not a matrix. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. Had a birthday dinner, but you showed up with the lateness. Had it to the valet, cause you pulled up in the lane. Pulled up in the Civic, but you acting high maintenance. I tried to give you flowers, but you didn't wanna take bombs. Gone. Pop up in that big body, you know my problem solved. I was a Bobby scratch dancing to them country songs. I come to town, I'm like, yo, she said she wanna ball. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. You wanna know, I feel cool, under your belt. You wanna take this, you wanna know. You wanna go, you take a pill, but this kind of nitro. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. Turned up all night, they turn on the lights. Don't touch my chain, I'm ready to fight. It's a rock star night, sleeping on silk sheets. Said I, not a killer, but don't push me. I be riding in the drop, going full speed. And you never understand what it took me. On this hard outside where they don't play fair. Fair. Say you through outside, we can take it there. Oh. It's nights like this, I wish you could see me now, but I'm too late. 48, staying long, lighting up the thing through the windows long, and I'm on the road in the coupe I'm floating. She on the phone, but I can't ignore it. I know it's not good, but I want it. I want the vibe, can you be my torment? She wants me to stay. All these tats on my bed. She wants me locked in my pain. I cannot lock it up. It's a rockstar night, sipping on silk sheets. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. I'll be riding in the drop, going full speed. And you never understand what it took me. On this hot outside where they don't play fair. Say you through outside, we can take it there. Oh. It diamond rings, I know it. She wants funny things, I know it. Living like a rock star. For it, I smash out on the top car. Yeah. To the cop laps just to show that they not hard. And a killer, but don't push it. I'm a rock star. I know just what you want and what you like. You say I'm no good, really, but I can change. But I still see and clutch it, heavy metal. I'm a rock star, slash rock star from the ghetto. Tone, chain, I'm trying to maintain, but it's hard, I'm switching lanes, you know. It's a rock star night, sipping on silk sheets. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. I be riding in the drive, going full speed. And you never understand what it took me. It's hard outside where they don't play fair. Say you through outside, we can take it there. Oh.
That's my favorite.
Move on to find yourself, it's time to let it go. So blinding in my eyes, the pain I'll never show. Move on to find yourself, it's time to let it go. So blinding in my eyes, the pain I'll never show. I take in my eyes, without me gone. I take in my eyes, without me gone. I can't feel my tongue, it's like it's love. I take in my eyes, without me gone. Felt so wrong, I can see you're sorry. That's why I never fought with nobody. I'm strong, but the others wanna talk. If you want smoke, I know this shit can get hard. Felt so wrong, I can see you're sorry. That's why I never fought with nobody. I'm strong, but the others wanna talk. If you want smoke, I know this shit can get hard. I'm taking my eye, but that means I'm taking my eye, but that means I certain people. Here's three things. It's time to let it go. So blinding in my eyes, the pain I'll never show. Move on to find yourself, it's time to let it go. So blinding in my eyes, the pain I'll never show. I'm taking my eye without me gone. I'm taking my eye without me gone. I just think it's a love somebody. I can't feel myself, it's like it's love. I'm taking my eye. Felt so wrong, I can see you're sorry. That's why I never fought with nobody. Standing game strong, but the others wanna cry. If you want smoke, I know this shit can get fun. Felt so wrong, I can see you're sorry. That's why I never fought with nobody. Standing game strong, but the others wanna cry. If you want smoke, I know this shit can get fun. Taking my thousands off, taking my thousands off. I just feel somebody. I can't feel myself inside his life. I'm taking my thousands off. I'm so done with the shit, done with the bullshit. I've been around the world, you just wanted the 100. I'm done with the shit, done with the bullshit. I've been around the world, stuck on the moment. I'm so done with the shit, done with the bullshit. Late nights, flights of cocaine. Swear all these bitches the same. Dumb hoes that get the best brain. Both queens you love in my reign. The emperor. I don't know about none. I don't care about none. Better not wait around for. Try to better way, but I made it my destiny. Better off saving my pride. Holding my breath, can't expect you to wait for me. Look in my eyes, burning inside. Too many lies, gotta move cautious. Look in my eyes, burning inside. Too many lies, making me nauseous. Every night, all the time, writing with you. Camera lights, bougie nights, superficial. Desert in 45, customers. Did it right, now my life is presidential. Taking what's mine, the sky is open. Burning till it's gone. Could have been mine, you died and missed that train. Swallowed up in the fog. Taking what's mine, the sky is up in flames. Up in flames. Could have been mine, you died and missed that train. Missed that train. You're stuck, it ain't my fault. Got it good in my mind, just made it right more. Yeah, I thought we had something special. Got so much potential in you. I don't want to obsess you since I'm living my life. Yeah, keep doing it red hot, really not stop. I'm going miles high, views at the top. Yeah, trading in and out of five. No, it's all heard of it too many roadblocks, but I get it for every night, all the time, riding with you. Camera lights, bougie nights, superficial. Desert in 45, customers. Did it right, now my life is presidential. Taking what's mine, the sky is up in flames. Burning until it's gone. Could have been mine, you drove me, missed that train. Swallowed up in the fall. Taking what's mine, the sky is up in flames. Up in flames. Could have been mine, you drove me, missed that train. Missed that train.
I like that song. Today's title is Emergency. Emergency. Bitcoin is killing all assets and will forever. And if you don't know this by now, you need to do some due diligence. You need to do some research. You need to understand how math works because clearly math is not your best subject. Because if it was your best subject, then you would understand that this is only math, guys. So it's only math. I mean, simply put, We can have our feelings, we can have our opinions, we can have our discussions, we can have our differences, right? But facts remains that it's only math. And when you are tapped into this protocol, when you're tapped into the higher being, then you should already know what time it is, right? You should already know that Bitcoin is going to only go up and to the right. And let's go ahead and let's look at Bitstamp, right? Because we are going to go ahead and zoom all the way to frick out. Oh my God, this monthly candle is ridiculous. Moonvember, as I spoke about earlier, flagging. Oh, this was MicroStrategy kind of has the same exact structure. October, Moonvember, December. We're probably going to hit 100, 110 in December. That would be my opinion. All right, but let's just zoom out here. Looking at this particular chart, we have Bitcoin at $3. Well, it was actually cheaper than that. Um, Came down to $3, went to a high of 1,000, 1,200. Came down to $150, went up to $20,000. Came down to $3,000, $60,000. 3,000,000%. Okay. We also have the fact that if you don't understand, let me see if I can I do log? Let me do log right here. Okay, I can't do it. I don't know how to do logs now. And it really doesn't even matter, right? Let's take the high to the low. Let's just do some fibs real quick. High to the low. Oh, let me add the 4.618 because apparently, wow, what would this be though? Probably 7. Still ain't it. 10. Still ain't it. Wow, crazy. Okay, I would say 14. Still ain't it. Okay, we'll just do 14. From its high to low, 14.618. Okay, 3.618. Okay, that makes sense. A little bit better than the 14. Damn, man, that was ridiculous, man. For it to go from $1,000 to $200, to go all of that from $200 all the way up to $20,000. That's freaking ridiculous. And people will sit here and see this and say that Bitcoin's gonna crash, right? Crash to what? 16,000? You better pray that happens. You better pray because that's your only chance of getting generational wealth if you're a 9 to 5 worker, if you're a regular person trying to escape the matrix. Because or you can gamble with shitcoins, and we all know how that turns out. So now we have 18,000 or 19,000. We hit a low of 3,000. And again, 60,000. And we went a little higher. Obviously, we hit 69, I think, right? Yep, 69,000. Yep, almost 70,000. So, that seems pretty accurate. And now if we do the same thing, and if we look over here, and we do our high to our low, all right, 200,000. 150 to $200,000 Bitcoin. It's written, guys. It is written in the math. And if we go in a parabolic run, that would be $765,000 for one Bitcoin. So, yeah, here we are. Look at that. Perfect. $200,000 Bitcoin in the next year, I would say. Possibly before that, because if you know anything about Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes on these tears here, and it will go once again October, November, December, January, February, March, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So probably by March, I'm expecting $200,000 Bitcoin by March. That's my prediction. And then if we did a 80% correction, that would give us 30,000. Okay. Maybe if we did just a 60, it would put us right back here where we are now. If we did a 50%, we would be obviously half of that, 100,000. I still think we'll have those sell-offs. You better pray to God we still have those sell-offs, because if not, okay. So and then if we hit that 750,000 and we drop back down 80%, which is going to be your $142,000 level, um, you know, As long as you're stacking and accumulating, it shouldn't matter the price. But obviously, you want to go a little bit more heavier if the price dips lower. So I think there's going to be an economic crash coming, and if that's the case, we may see one of these, right? Wick back down. Because what we did was, it's funny because everything is everything is pretty much, it's not the exact same, but it rhymes, right? History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. But I'm gonna tell you guys now, I'm seeing things that are just going to it's just lining up with exactly is what happened in 2020. I'm seeing Donald Trump being back in the presidency. I'm seeing um, and hearing of potential round of another virus. I'm seeing seeing and hearing of a financial crisis, um, all in the works. So you know, for that to happen would be again a blessing in disguise. But from here, what's that? 90%, 70%. Black Swan event at like 100, maybe like 150. Then we go down 70%, back down to 40,000. But a lot of people seem to forget that we have these corrections. 85%, but then right back up, which is what, 70%, like we just saw, probably more than that, 20 to 3, 80%. It doesn't even look crazy. But that 80% correction both times is followed by 8,000%. Oh my goodness. Followed by 2,000%. Damn. This was this was the this was the one. This was the one right here. All right, so as you can see here, followed by that dip, we ripped 14x. Now we come back down. We even get 80%. We got 76%. Let's just say we do a 10x, right? $180 to 200,000. So this is all like this is how I look at like what's really going on. What's really going on? Let's look at the first one. 40,000%. 45x. $1,045,000. 2,089. That's $90,000 off of $2,000. And then on top of that, that's not including anything else, right? That's not including any of the other x's because after that, it went up another 19x. And after, well, it did correct, right? But then it went up another 80. Wait a minute. This is 450x. Wait. Yeah. I am 4,500 is 45x. 45,000% is 450x. That's 85x. Yeah, I was mistaken. Oh my goodness. I'm doing the math wrong. 45,000% times 2,000. Oh my god. Yeah, I was wrong. 450 times. My bad, guys. That's $900,000 with a $2,000 investment from here to here. 8,500%. And from here to here, that same 2,000 would have been $170,000. Boom. And of course, if you do 10x leverage, then that's your 1.7 million. Um, Here is a 14x. That's your $28,000 from 2,000 here to here. 10x, 280, 20x, 4, 7, 7, whatever. Um, Let's do 85, 1.5. Yeah. All right, so from here to here, you could have done a $5,000 long 10x and just chilled for that whole entire period, and you would have been up $4.26 million. I mean, that's just on 10x. People be doing wild shit like 20x. I mean, anything over 30x, I think is excessive. But what you'll do is you'll do what Crypto does, right? And like a lot of these, let's look at Crypto real quick. Hit that like, share, subscribe for me. Put the tunes back on. Better not wait around for it. Try to get away, but I made it mine that study. Better off saving my pride. Holding my breath, can't expect you to wait for me. Look in my eyes, seeing inside, too many lies. Gotta move cautious. Look in my eyes, seeing inside, too many lies. Making me nauseous. Every night, all the time, riding with you. Camera light, bougie night, superficial. I did it 45 customers. Did it right, now my life is presidential. Taking what's mine, the sky is open flames. Turn until it's gone. Could have been mine, you tried and missed that train. Swallowed up in the fall. Taking what's mine, the sky is open flames. Open flames. Could have been mine, you tried and missed that train. So as you can see here, Crypto, he has a position at 46,000. It's 82. That's more than that now. So he's made a lot of money. He did a 17x, up 730%. So you don't really need a lot of money. You just have to learn how to strategically trade, place trades, and hold for the long term. So that would be someone that I would you know, make sure that you are keeping track of what's going on. How they move, right? Success leaves clues, guys. Pick up the clues. Do your due diligence. Do your research. Here we are. So we're about to turn back around and head back up. So yeah, looking like we are still continuing this nice trend. But even in the beginning of the year when I was trading, I had like a 12x um, before we started to pull back. Right, it was pull back crazy uh, and started to consolidate, and then we're starting to head higher now. But even myself, I gotta hold these trades longer, right? I gotta hold these trades longer if I want to see these crazy, crazy returns, which are possible, right? So also a possibility of you losing. So you gotta trade smart, right? So hit that like for me. Subscribe. If you have any questions, I'll see. I'm gonna place a poll here. Micro strat. I feel like I'm spelling that wrong. Y'all go vote on this for me. Some people are saying coin, or one person said coin will do the same as MicroStrategy. I highly disagree with that statement.
We were young, but old enough to get high, crazy enough to get by, and wild enough to fly. We were old enough to reach things, crazy as it seems. But still, you in my dreams. Oh, it's only gonna be a matter of time before you change your mind, like you change clothes. Right here, we both know that I'll make it work so. Cause you belong to the universe, belong to the belong to the truth. You drive it fast as love. Belong to the top. It's like when I'm yours. If we cry, in the time of your life. Having the time of your having the time of your the Bible. Driving through Little City, I'm calling when I shouldn't be. Right here with you, girl, you got me caught up. Shifting through Little Bullshit, trying to find a way I could bring you down, down, down. You belong to the universe, belong to the ground. Belong in my two-seater, driving fast as I can't stop it. Like me, I'm you. Crazy, time of your life. Having the time of your Looks like I have a little bit of a pullback here. This could be a double top formation, which means we could be coming down a little bit farther. I would do the fibs, the higher low, if we cannot get high. Wait, if this is what you want, baby, okay, okay, yeah. You don't say what you want, and now it's too late. Cause you're right outside, let you up. Whoa, 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 bro. We can do this one. You know this song? Let me know if y'all know this song. We've been done long before it all begun. Still can't give it up. Lead me on, but leave before the morning comes. Even though it's what we want, can't keep this up for long. But I just don't wanna leave it. Might just know the reasons why we both can't play. And secret, both gotta keep it honest. That's just a game, you know. We both can't play. For tonight, I'm yours. So tonight, or maybe I'm close. Cause all I wanna do is die with you. Even though it's wrong to lie with you. We've become numb to what we know is wrong, but no one knows but us. Those feelings rise every single time we touch. Even though it's why we want can't keep these up long. But I just don't wanna leave you. Might just go in the reasons why we both can't lay here. And secrets, always gotta keep it honest, that's just a game we know. We both play for tonight, I'm yours. So tonight, or maybe I close doors, cause all I wanna do is die with you. For tonight, I'm yours. So tonight, I'm yours. Or maybe I close doors, cause all I wanna do is lie with you. Even though it's all out lie with you. That jam right there, you know? It's that jam right there, you heard? Hit that like, share, subscribe if you're tuned in. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Emergency stream. Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Fight to the our bones in the rock. Wait for it to feel my touch. Wait for it to feel my touch. Break my trust. Let them know in the rock. Wait for it to feel my touch. Wait for us, feel my touch. What if I wait for you? What if you walk for me? What if I wait for you? What do you want from me? What if I wait for you? What if you walk for me? What if I wait for you? What do you want from me?
Looking like a double top-ish formation for the 5-minute time frame. Looking like we could come down. This is your higher, high, higher, low, uh, lower, high. Probably gonna come back down. SPX dropping as well. That must be DXY is pumping, which we already saw earlier that it was pumping. Take a back look at DXY. Yep, there it is. DXY pumping. So again, looking at the daily on the DXY, we are in that sell zone. So hopefully we can continue to sell down. But right now, we have our pumpage on the DXY, which is going to lead to all the other assets going down per, not always, right? But for the most part, this BTC's been pumping even though DXY has been strong. So you just got to keep an eye on that. Typically I don't even look at the VIX, but I have some traders that typically watch the VIX, and they do whenever the VIX is rising. Stocks fall. Whenever VIX is falling, stocks rise. So let's go ahead and do this trend line here, and we're breaking out. So be expecting a reversal on the DXY, filled the gap. So we're gonna have to watch VIX. If you're trading other assets, that is. Hit that like, share, subscribe for me. Again, looking like a double top on the 5-minute time frame for Bitcoin. So we're going to make sure that we are stacking no matter what. It's so high.
Weird.
Echoes. All right, looks like we're still actually it looks like it's starting to flag. So we're looking at the flag here. And this target would be stop trying to cheat the system and just do it right the first time. That's why everything that's happening in your little circle, in your bubble, is because you know how to do it correctly. You're just not doing it right. Focus on what you need to focus on. Damn, you always get distracted by shit. Stop trying to cheat.
Did you know by requesting a 1099-C, you can actually remove charge-offs off your credit report? To be specific, it's a 1099-C debt cancellation letter. If you have any balances that is above $600, a 1099-C will remove the charge-off of your credit report. When you have a charge-off, the original creditor has written off your debt as a complete loss. And what you need to know is how much they have charged off precisely so you know exactly how to fight it. So, what I want you to do is call them up and ask them to send you a 1099-C debt cancellation letter. And the reason why, when they have charged off the debt, they have forfeited their right to collect on that debt. The debt goes delinquent and it goes as personal income tax.
Mm? Are y'all listening? Because this even becomes uniform, right? Y'all gonna your get religion requires you to wear certain things a certain type of way, which is a part of the uniform. Y'all gonna get this work. Okay. Y'all gonna get this law. Y'all gonna get this lawful money, this lawful and redemption, and y'all gonna get all this new information while we learning about while we looking at these charts. Examples. All right. Church property. A church building used solely for worship and religious instruction exempt from property tax. Well, your home is too. Don't you worship God at home? Y'all about to hit some gems. Y'all better get ready. Ain't that your place of prayer? Y'all better take some notes. Yeah, your bedroom, right? Y'all better take some notes. I don't think y'all hearing me today. Wow. Okay, so religious supplies and equipment, items purchased for direct religious use, Bible sacrament items, I don't care, toothbrush, toothpaste, your food, clothes, whatever, may also qualify for sales tax exemptions depending on state laws. No, it don't. It just depends on you. Depends on you. How do trusts achieve tax exemption, man? Are y'all ready? Let me make sure y'all ready, man. Let me check y'all. Yeah, we ready, man. Uh-oh. Wake up out there. Uh-oh. We ready. Uh-oh. Y'all here, ain't you? Yes. Oh, I didn't know. Y'all learning something? Yes. Yes, sir. Most is. Because this is some powerful stuff. We done already gave enough for one class already. We ain't done yet. Y'all about to get some gems. Y'all better listen. You feel me? Y'all better listen. I hope y'all ready. Hope y'all ready. Let me grab me some water right quick, man, before we get started. And continue forward. Oh my God. All right. Y'all better be listening. We watching Bitcoin. We watching Bitcoin pump, and we trust held property and tax exemption. Y'all better listen up. How trust achieves tax exemption, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Legal always separation of control. I always tell y'all get a trust. Assets are placed in the trust, and the grantor, original owner, relinquishes all control over them. The trust becomes a separate entity. If structured property, the trust does not generate taxable income. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Now, let me break this down to you a little bit more. See, you got to understand when you were born, you as a living being, and there was also what they call the shadow government. And that shadow is a form. All right. And this entity is created in a whole separate existence of you. Right. So I want you to think of your shadow. Your shadow 4, it's the same type of situation when it comes to this particular realm that they created right here. Popping out his flag, so popping out his flag. Now, this particular entity can grant everything to the trust, but it can never have control. All right. Never, ever, 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 ever have control. So by all means, it could grant. It could be a grantor family, including you as the living can be a grantor family. Okay? There is a total separate difference, and you must know this. So again, I just want to make sure I clarify that and to put it in a more layman's term for other people, the U.S. citizen can grant all day long to the trust. It just doesn't need to have control. Now, you, the living being, can grant, have control as well. All righty. Now, everybody understand that before we continue forwards. Yes, sir. All righty, all righty. Make sure y'all get this part because that's necessary for you to understand, right? All right, so let's push forward. Let's push forward. All right, so
Now, nonprofit or charitable purpose, the trust established for non-commercial purposes, especially those with charitable or nonprofit objectives, are often exempt from tax on assets and income held within the trust. Well, the whole trust is taking care of the family, so it's always a charitable service. Man, ain't heaven good? Ain't heaven good?
Oh wait.
Right. So I'm just saying, man, that's the storehouse. So everything is always going to be taken care of, right? Always. Application and requirement. Irrevocable trust. An irrevocable trust where the grantor permanently gives up control is more likely to qualify for tax exemption. Trustee structure. The trustee must operate the trust according to non-commercial objectives, and the trust must not distribute income to the grantor. Now, if you do have a business in the trust, then it's called a complex trust, which means part of the trust can be taxed and the other part cannot. But what you will also have to do, the smart thing I would do, the actual trust. All of yeah, I would give it from the business. Give all of the income to the trust, and then make the trust take care of it. Give all of the income to the trust, and then make the trust take care of the actual corporation. And that way, it's always in a giving cycle, no matter what. So there can never be any taxation. Boy, I just dropped a bomb on y'all. I don't think y'all know that, right? I'm listening. Do y'all know that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think y'all know that, man. I just dropped a bomb on y'all just did. Okay, so let's keep it on pushing. So a family trust holds property for generational wealth preservation, and the assets are not controlled by any one family member. This can provide a structure where assets are protected from tax liability and maintained solely for trust purposes. See, here's the thing about trust. The trust is considered a actual entity of its own, and it has the same type of rights that you as a living being has as well. Not only does that, it has the right to fully act in commerce as well. And see, the thing also about the trust is, well, it's also considered a foreign entity. So it can have its own type of laws, which means you can have a family law, things of that nature as well. And then also, you can even migrate the trust if there is anything that is a form of disputes that comes up on the trust or
85-6 next level. 85-6 next level.
Section 10 in the United States Constitution says that they cannot what? Impair the obligations of contract. Well, the Declaration of Trust is a contract. Conveyances are contracts, which are actually legal titles. And you can create equitable titles to the actual beneficiaries for those, right? Which means that the beneficiary just get equitable use. It don't even own it, but it got equitable rights to it, right? So if you understand what I'm saying, we are fully protecting the asset in every single angle. So again, I just dropped another bomb on y'all, right? Real talk. Real talk. Okay. So these are the different ways that you can actually set up in a form of tax, non-taxable events. Okay, family? So let's jump into this, right?
Pumping.
Now, the first thing I want to cover is uh, let's go to the notice of liability and letter of intent. So we can actually do this. So let's say that you paid taxes at a store today, and you can actually write a notice to the attorney general, and you can get all of your receipts, etc., and make sure you put on those receipts, redeem this lawful money. But also let it be known that you were not in commerce, and all of these things were personal reason and non-commercial. You can do this and receive your money back. And the attorney general is responsible for what? All consumerism that is going on within the what? The state. That's a fact, right? Drop some ones if you with us, right? Drop some ones. Let me know that y'all with us, man. Let me check y'all vibe, man, before we get started on this, man, because we finna get in these documents. We done already told you what you can do with the taxation. Now we gonna show you how to keep getting this money, no matter what. Because you can't touch what belongs to God. And I hope y'all get that part, right? Everybody need to understand you can't touch what belongs to God. Render unto Caesar what's Caesar, and render unto God what is God. Make sure y'all sharing on social media now. Hey, make sure you share this. Don't be playing. All right, don't be playing. Reciprocate this beautiful energy to your family. Just wait till the private administration comes for y'all. Y'all have no idea. All right, y'all have no idea. So notice of liability and letter of intent, man. Are y'all ready for this? All right, let's get into it. No, so it'll be your full name. You can put a private individual residing. You don't have to put residing, whatever you guys choose to put. But you can. I usually put national, whatever, da 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 da. But whatever your choice is, I know everybody got their own thing. I'm issuing this formal notice of liability and letter of intent in response to the proper imposition of sales tax on personal use transactions that do not involve resale or any form of commercial activity. My purpose is to clarify my position under, so you have to find it in your law as well. I'm using Alabama for the purpose. Under Alabama law and federal statutes, including my right to redeem lawful money pursuant to 12 USC 411, to present further misapplication of tax law to my private transactions, right? So, under Alabama law, sales tax is designed to apply to retail transactions involving the sale of tangible personal property intended for resale or commercial distribution. Again, guys. So, my personal use, okay, purchases, however, do not constitute taxable retail transactions as outlined below. So, under Alabama Sales Tax Law Code 40 23 2, this section levies sales tax on the gross proceeds of sales of tangible personal property sold at retail. Retail sales is defined as a sale of tangible property to the ultimate consumer. So that means the last individual. So that means that whoever resells it, right? Excuse me. So that's what they mean by ultimate consumer. Just because I bought something for you, from you, don't make me the ultimate consumer. It's the last person who actually takes it and use it and does not use it for resale. That is considered the ultimate consumer. So just so let me to clarify that, right? So since my transactions were not intended for resale or commercial purposes, they do not meet the statutory definition of a retail sale and should therefore be exempt from sales tax. So non-commercial nature of transaction, my purchase were made solely for private non-commercial use, meaning they do not constitute taxable events as defined by Alabama law. The primary purpose of sales tax is to forget commercial activity, is to target, commercial activity, specifically where there's an intent to profit through resale. Applying sales to applying sales tax to personal use purchases misinterprets the legal intent and misapplies Alabama's tax code, right? So the legal grounds for exemption from sales tax on non-resale its personal use items are supported by Alabama statutes and principles governing indirect taxations. Key elements include Alabama Code 40 23 1 A10 and defines retail and implies that the tax is only applicable where there is a transfer of goods in a business or commercial context to an end user who is participating in commerce or resale. So Alabama does not mandate sale tax to private transactions where the end user does not intend to resell the goods. So proceeding for non-commercial exemption in accordance with the Alabama Tax Code and Department of Revenue guidelines, only retail sales of tangible goods with a commercial or resale component should trigger sales tax. Purchases intended solely for personal consumption or non-commercial private use are not within the intended scope of the taxable retail transactions. So, uniform application of tax law. Applying sales tax to non-resale transactions constitute a non-uniform application of tax law. So, creating a burden on private individuals that was not legislatively intended. Alabama sales tax structure is designed to create uniform tax obligations for business transactions, not to impose a tax on personal or non-commercial consumer purchases, man. Listen, y'all, that right there, just that right there is a lot within itself, right there. Okay, that is a lot. Just so y'all know that. Okay, redemption of lawful money as well. So this also makes it less. In addition to the state law arguments that outlined above, I am lawfully redeeming all payments in lawful money under federal statute 12 USC 411. Under this statute, individuals have the right to demand lawful money in lieu of Federal Reserve notes. As such, right? Lawful money versus Federal Reserve notes. By endorsing my checks with redeeming the lawful money pursuant to 12 USC 411, I convert these funds into lawful money rather than private credit, which has different tax implications, right? So this is help you get back on your state taxes on your checks and stuff too, right? So tax exemption of lawful money. Lawful money once demanded and redeemed falls outside the typical taxable framework associated with Federal Reserve notes, as it does not participate in the same taxable event structure tied to private currency. This lawful conversion reduces or removes the taxable base on which Alabama sales tax might otherwise be applied. So documentation of lawful money transactions. Each transaction has been documented with this endorsement to maintain a record of my lawful demand for the reversal of improperly applied sales tax, because a comprehensive review of all transactions in question with an immediate reversal and refund of sales tax improperly charged on these non-commercial personal use purchases. Official confirmation of exemption. Written confirmation from your office that personal use purchases not intended for resale are exempt from resale tax according to Alabama law and applicable guidelines. Policy clarification for future transactions, implementation of clear, updated guidance for relevant personnel and businesses to prevent the imposition of sales tax on similar non-resale personal transactions in the future, aligned with state and federal statutes. So the notice of intent for to pursue further action. Should this matter remain unresolved, please be advised that I am prepared to pursue additional actions to protect my rights and prevent further financial harm. These actions may include, but are not limited to, filing a formal complaint with the Alabama Department of Revenue to investigate this misapplication of sales tax, seeking restitution for any financial loss and damages incurred as a result of these erroneous charges, and initiating legal proceedings to enforce compliance with state tax law and ensure that non-resale private transactions are protected from inappropriate tax burdens. Right. So basically, giving them 30 days, and it was written response from your office. 30 days of receipt of this notice. In the absence of time to respond, I will interpret your silence as acceptance of my stated position and proceed necessary steps to resolve this matter independently as outlined above. Now, the attorney general knows that he has to handle this immediately. That is a fact. He knows he has to handle this immediately. So it is my expectation that your office will address this issue promptly and take the necessary steps to prevent further impositions of sales tax on private, non-resale purchases. I am prepared to provide any further documentation or clarification as needed to assist in the resolution of this matter, right? And then you got your attachments, right? That show proof that, one, it was redeemed in law for money. You're not doing any form of resale. You bought it at a convenience store for your convenient personal reasons to eat a candy bar. I don't care what it is you paid for. I don't care if you went and got services on your car and they tax you for it. If you bought a car for your own personal reason, they can't tax that. You're not using it for commerce. You got to understand that too. Man, I don't think y'all understand how much money I just saved y'all this year for taxes, right? Yeah, that's just on one, right? So that's one documentation, right? That's just one. Okay, so now we're gonna do a refund and abatement request for income derived in lawful money. Let me know y'all ready. Ready. Let me know y'all ready. Let me check y'all vibe again. Let me know y'all ready. So that was ready. Ready. That one was fire alone, just by itself. Think about all that money you get taxed. Ooh, all this time. Like shit. I don't think the damn AG gonna be ready for us. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? It's that time, man. It's that time for us to move. We the revolution, y'all. And the only way gonna be that is that we make sure that we do what we supposed to do and upgrade our intelligence here. Right? That's what we have to do.
Honestly, in my mind, I'm thinking, fuck a down reparation shit. This the move right here.
You are listen. You are the reparation. Y'all not understanding that part either. None of this happens without the knowledge, without the power. Without power, without knowledge, there is no power. So we gotta understand that it's us. Everybody looking for yourself. You're looking for you. There's nothing nobody can give you. It's you. You got to give it to you. How bad you want it? That's the main thing. See, I ain't looking for nobody to give me nothing. I'm coming to get what's mine. I'm here to take it.
That's right.
That's just me. You feel me?
That's right.
So let's jump into this. We're going to make this happen. Let's jump into this right now. Refund and abatement request for income derived in lawful money. So if you got your W-2s and all that taxation was taken, etc., from you as well, and you did not do the W-4 V withholding to tell them to stop taking your money, well, this is what we're going to do, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so it'll be you, yourself, whoever you may be, guys. I don't know, but whatever your name is, it goes right there, right? And formally requesting a refund and abatement for income taxes assessed for the tax period pursuant to 12 USC 411 and 50 USC 4305B2, which is a major thing. I'm going to allow y'all to go read that for yourself. And applicable case law. My request is based on the fact that the income in question was derived through lawful money. So at lawful money as provided by federal law, which should not have been subject to taxation under the same framework as income derived from Federal Reserve notes. Now, you guys got to also understand, let's say that you have this in a trust. Let's say all of your income has been conveyed into a trust. So all of it that they're taxing was never your money to be taxed in the first place, right? All of it is gifted. So that means nobody can ever touch that money. They can never be taxed. And especially if you also got to say this, right? They can't touch the money no way because whose job, who do it go to first? Remember, God get the first increase, right? So we got to understand that part too. So all this could be a religious matter as well. But remember, it's voluntarily to pay taxes because all you got to do is tell them, hey, I don't want you taking my money because I don't owe taxes, right? It's literally forms that you can use, W4V, and just say it. I don't want you taking my taxes. Don't take taxes out on me. Don't take my money, you know? And it's just really that simple, right? All right, so again, we're saying that my request is based on the fact that the income in question was derived in lawful money, right? Legal grounds for refund and abatement, 12 USC 401, are obligations of the United States and that must be redeemed in lawful money upon demand. During the tax period in question, I exercised my legal right to redeem FRNs in lawful money, and therefore my income was not derived from private credit. This statute states Federal Reserve notes shall be redeemed in lawful money on demand at the Treasury Department of the United States, in the city of Washington, District of Columbia, or any Federal Reserve bank. Since the income I received was redeemed in lawful money, it is exempt from federal income taxation under the framework established by 12 USC 411. Under 50 USC 4305B2 during times of national emergency, which means the fact that we are still printing Federal Reserve notes, we are in
still in national emergency. That's right.
Because you know why? The
Because they
Federal
took all the
Reserve
gold.
only is here for making advances.
That's
Well,
right.
we only need advances is if we broke.
That's right.
Why else would you need an advancement if you ain't broke? Right? We broke. Well, they broke. I ain't broke, but y'all get what I'm saying.
All right, that's enough of that. I'm not gonna play too much more of that. A lot of you guys aren't really into the entire reading thing and the entire knowing the law thing. So if you are interested in that, his name is Eric. What's his name? Eric Ingram Day on Facebook. So If you want to follow him and find out what's going on, go follow him and find out what's going on. I'm already, writing up a bunch of contracts and doing a bunch of things as well. So it's great to listen to people that know what they're talking about and know the law and utilize the technology um, to actually benefit themselves and to make sure that they are utilizing everything that they're supposed to be utilizing in general. But here we have the flag is being retested now. This can either be your double top or your flaggy. But it looks like it's breaking down, so we're gonna have to wait and see. I do have my alert here, and then the lows is gonna be here, 83. All right, but I gotta go pick up my son. He's not feeling good, so I'm about to slide out. Congratulations to everybody that's been stacking their Bitcoin and chilling. And make sure that you understand the asset, overstand, understand the asset. That way, you're not worried about the price. Because to be honest with you, the only time you need to be worried about the price is if you're trading. Have a 4, 8, 12. Have a long-term outlook. Because even 4, 8, 12 years from now is not a long term, in my opinion. It'll be more for the children, right? Like I said earlier, when I think about Bitcoin popping, I think about my son and how excited he's going to be watching his Bitcoin grow and all that good stuff. So we just got to make sure we're doing the right things. So with that being said, the best hair in Bitcoin is about to slide out. Congratulations. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. Head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Get your $10 free Bitcoin from Swan. Set up your automatic DCA. No fees on the first 10,000 buys. We also have the Fold Card app, which is that QR code that you see in the upper left or right hand side of the video. It is Monday, and what a way to start off Monday. All-time highs, all-time highs. Typically, the market likes to correct on Wednesday, so I would not be surprised if we continue to pump until Wednesday, and then start to head down at that point. SPY is dipping right now. You can see it's also dipping right now. So we will keep our eyes on the prize and the overall goal, which is sovereignty. So when you dive into Bitcoin, like I said, you start to realize a lot of things that we're doing is not right. And then one of the levels, once there's levels to it, levels to everything in life, and levels to sovereignty. If you have Bitcoin and you obviously wanting to be sovereign, one of the levels is contract, being able to contract, being able to understand what you're signing in these contracts. And you might not understand what I'm saying now, but you contract with your car, house, everything that you need. You pretty much have entered into a contract, and if you don't know what you're signing, then you pretty much just you know you're doing things that's not beneficial to you and yours. So I'll just keep it at that. All right. So if you want to build your credit, click the link in the bio. If you want us to fix your credit, we have a special today. It's going to be $111 for you to join the program. And what we'll do is we'll take care of your disputes for you. So for the first 11 people, it's $111. If you want us to fix your credit, we handle everything for you. So make sure you send me a DM with the number 11, and we'll get you set up. And with that being said, Bitcoin Chris checking out. God loves you. I love you. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. See you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah.
Yo.
Running with country bass.
Yeah, I'm stacking them, yeah.
Running with country bass.